Hey YouTube, it's me. I just wanted to make a video update here because today is the 2nd of January, 2013, and so this is about 6 months for me on testosterone. To be honest with you, I actually don't know the real date that I started testosterone. I think it was around June 25th. So yeah, this is about 6 months. Let's call it 6 months. So just to clarify, I am on androgel testosterone, and I actually get my stuff compounded by a local pharmacy here. So instead of it costing me like $250 to $400 here in Vancouver, BC, it's pretty expensive. So instead of it costing me that much, it costs me about $60 to $70 a month, which is, you know, it's still expensive, but I can deal with that. So yeah, changes on androgel, pretty significant changes in the first 6 months. My voice has changed quite a bit. Right now I'm kind of like right in the thick of when things have been really starting to change for me. So my voice is gravelly a lot, it's cracking a lot, like it just did there. Yeah, so voice is changing, singing voice is also changing. The funny thing is that I still have as much of a top range as I did before, it's just a little bit harder to access. And so, from what I've heard from a lot of guys who I know who are singers that have been taking intramuscular injections, there's a period of time where basically you just can't sing at all. And it really seems challenging for the people that I know to have retained their singing voice. For me, it hasn't really been a challenge. I practice, you know, casually. I'm not like a professional singer. So I practice casually, and I bust out my guitar here and there. But I'm not too serious about it, and it still hasn't been like a big problem for me. So I would say, if you are a singer and you are not in a huge hurry to see like crazy changes right off the bat, I would suggest looking into getting a gel instead, because it seems to be a lot easier on the system. Other changes I've noticed, first change I noticed was to my junk. That continues to change. A little bit of body hair, not a whole hell of a lot. That's the biggest change really body-wise has been weight gain. I've gained quite a bit of weight. I started out at about, I'm between 5'8" and 5'9", probably a little bit closer to 5'9". And I started out at 127 pounds, which is pretty light. And I'm now fluctuating between 155 and 160. So that's about a 30-pound weight gain, which is great. The main weight gain has been upper body, shoulders, and my back. My back is great. I'm stoked about gaining weight in my back because, or gaining muscle in my back because I've really struggled with back injuries and stuff like that, and so mainly I just do yoga. I don't really do a lot of weights. I do body weight training, but I'm not very serious about it. So yeah, the main gain here has been just in my arms, especially in the shoulder region, like, you know, not to be a douche, but just to show you. Up here has been, you know, pretty significant. The pectoral has been relatively significant. Gained a lot of weight gained a lot of muscle in my back. That's the biggest thing. Shoulders, mid-back, my lats, that kind of thing. So that, and I've gained a little bit more muscle definition, or not necessarily muscle definition. I always had a pretty, I never really gained too much weight on my midsection, but my body's starting to straighten out a little bit. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but this here, like, I've started to kind of straighten out. I've always had like a good curve to my waist here, and I'm starting to straighten out and gain more muscle like down here and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, body hair not much. Got a little bit of a trail going on. That's probably the most significant change. No real facial hair yet. I get like little scraggly blonde kind of hairs and stuff every now and again. And that's about it for that. And then there's the emotional changes. I would say those have been pretty significant for me. I definitely feel, as some other people have recorded feeling, I feel a little bit more emotionally blunt. I don't feel that I feel things as much. I feel indifferent about things that normally I probably would have been upset about, which in a way is a good thing, because in the last 6 months I've been under a lot of stress with work and stuff like that. I work a full-time job, I work a part-time job, and I've started a small business of my own. So I'm pretty much working all the time. And yeah, it's been an interesting thing, relating to the world in a different way. I am completely stealth in my small business. The guys that I work with do not know. I'm out to most people at work. We've hired some new staff we've hired some new staff that don't know, or at least I haven't told them. And then my second job, also stealth, people don't know. So, that's been interesting, but yeah, I mean, other than that, like, I really have to say, this was a good decision for me. I'm happy with the way things are going. I'm happy with the speed of the changes. I mean, everybody wants to, like, wake up and be fucking Brad Pitt the next day, right? But, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. And, yeah. Just looking forward to the new year, growing my business more, not having to work for my other jobs as much. I just kind of want to work for myself and do that kind of thing. So, I'll cut it here. I'm hoping that everybody had a great 2012. I know it was a good one for me. And if you have any questions about androgel, feel free to comment or send me a message. Probably just comment, because I don't even think I remember how to check my messages anymore on YouTube. Or you can follow me on Instagram. That's like one of the biggest things that I do now. I don't really do a whole lot of Facebook. And so my Instagram is always Jimmy. It's all one word. So, yeah. Anyways, cutting it here, and have a great new year, guys. And I'll catch up with you hopefully for a 9-month update.